Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. And today I thought, well, I've been thinking, right, and if I was maresca, what would I exactly change to get things better for us form wise, well, to be fair, we're not even bottom of the table, but to push us up into a title challenging position. Obviously we lost against Man United, we drew against Brentford, we drew against Palace, won against Fulham and West Ham, lost against Bayern Munich in the Champions League, just about beat Lincoln in the FL Cup, and something might need to change. Is it mentality? Is it the system? I'll give you my thoughts on that as well. But yeah, let's get right into it. Now obviously, when the way maresca likes to play is he likes to keep the ball, right? And it's very positional football. You have to know, or at least you always have to be ready for the ball to come to your feet, as it could come to at any moment, of course. And trying to just dominate the game, set the tempo, and play it how you want it to be played. That's probably like the best explanation I can think of. Now we've of course had a lot of the ball in the first 5 fixtures, which is great, but what are we exactly doing with the ball? Because surely with the amount of football we have, surely we must make a lot of chances. Well, we do, but we don't finish them. But I still think the positional play is an issue. As we aren't using certain players to their strengths, like Malagusto, like Enzo Fernandez. And you may argue that we might need a system change. We might need a formation change. Not even a system, just a formation change. Like a 3-4-2-1 with wing backs. And as I'm talking, it's raining, so let me just quickly find shade. But we might need to change formation. We might need to go with the quality of the players what we got right now to their strengths. For example, you have 2 10s in Esteval and Palmer. Esteval could dominate the left hand side, Palmer could dominate the right hand side. There's things what we could be doing right now, what we aren't doing, that could take us to the next level. Because I would be lying if I said we have a squad. I would be lying if I said that. In fact, I argue you have a quality squad. And give me a second, I can't even be in here because I got music, especially when my door opens. I can't really hear it now, but let's go put music. So here's what I would do. We'll play everyone to their strengths. First of all, I would go with a 3-5-2. We would have 1 10, 2 wing backs, or 2 wingers, 3 centre backs, 2 CDMs and a striker. 2 strikers. Or I would go with a 3-4-2-1. Now to keep things simple, right, I'm just going to say 3-6-1. 2 10s, 2 wingers, or it's basically the 3-5-2, but instead of 2 strikers, we have 1 striker and 2 10s. But yeah, let's just go with the 4-2-1, as they call it. So in goal, I would have Robert Sanchez or Mike Penders. But right now, Robert Sanchez is the only good goalkeeper available to us. Jorgensen ain't really that. At the back, I would go with Corwell central centre back. I would go with Kukure left centre back, and I would go with. This is actually hard, but I'll go Chalobah right centre back, or Fofana. But I'll go Chalobah. Now, obviously, the back three, we'll have a central centre back who is very aggressive with the ball, like Maresca likes it right now. The two wide centre backs, or the two left-sided, right-sided centre backs, obviously make sure that the defensive width of the back line on the ball is spread across the pitch, but not too wide that there's easy gaps to go through. The two, right, we'll call them sixers, right? Well, the two sixers are Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo. Moises Caicedo, one of the best holding midfielders in the league. Enzo Fernandez, on his day, one of the best midfielders in the league when it comes to deep lying playmaking. And, of course, he isn't made for what he's doing right now, which is running up and down the pitch. Whilst I'm just trying to find Sade, I'll continue. But yeah, that pivot in the right system is one of the best pivots in the league because they both complement each other. Enzo Fernandez with the ability to play those nice balls over the top. His eye for a pass is superb. And we are not using that to our strength right now. Maresca is using him in a box-to-box role, which requires a lot of running in him, which he might quite not have. But Moises Caicedo in this system, what we have right now, shoots him like a T. But imagine having two sixers in Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, who protects your back line, who can both spread out lovely passes. Whether that be to the wingers, wing backs, tens, or even all the way up to the striker. Now let's move on to the two wing backs. The two wing backs, I'll go with Pedro Neto on the right, or the left. Actually, we'll do Pedro Neto on the left, and I'm going to do Reece James on the right. Now, of course, you may argue injury record when Reece is playing wing back. Reece literally just played 2 games for England at wing back, a game for Chelsea at wing back. There's no way he can't do the job. And especially when we have backup like Gusto, who shoots a ball as well like a T. Pedro Neto, he's made for wing back. He will thrive at wing back. He will thrive. Because he's got the defensive work rate and the attacking work rate. To be that attacking wing back. Both Reece James, Gusto, Pedro Neto, and I'd even argue, to an extent, Gittins has the quality and the work rate to play out the wing-back roles. Hato, or could be left-sided centre-back depth. Now let's move on to the two tens. Esteban Willian, or João Pedro, and Cole Palmer. I say or for João Pedro and Esteban Willian because they both are not starting when Cole Palmer's around. I do not see João Pedro as a 9 in this system, so João Pedro is going to be taking up the left half space, Palmer the right half space. Palmer with the shadow striking ability to, and also he's one of the best shadow strikers in the league. He loves to pick up the ball in both areas, in the right half space. He likes to cut inside. He likes to take a few shots. Heck, he even scored a lot. The left half space is for the playmaker. One who playmates, that is literally Del Pedro. That can be Estra Willian. Estra Willian can play the 10. But if you did want to play Enzo Fernandez, play on the left 10 role. Estra as backup right. Del Pedro's backup left. Or you could argue starting. If we have Enzo Fernandez in the 6 or the 8, whatever you want to call the midfield pivot, I'll call it 6s in this case. Then up front, Liam Delap and Del Pedro, or next season is Omega. I argue that a 3-4-2-1 suits our team so well. But what if we don't do a 3-4-2-1? Simple, a 3-5-2. Del Pedro and Liam Delap up top, Del Pedro being that false 9. Palmer behind the 2 strikers. Liam Delap as that poacher / target man. This could suit our team like a T. Let me know what you think down below. If you were Enzo Maresca, what would you do? What would you change? And it's been your boy Luke. And I'm out. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and peace!